Yeah, all right, guys. Good day, everyone. You're welcome to my channel. So, if you are joining us for the first time, please, I would like you guys to subscribe to our channel or subscribe to my channel, okay, for you to get more information and more better trading informations, okay. So, before I continue, guys, I want to wish every one of us a happy independent, depending on where you are watching this video from, and a happy new month. Yeah, so we thank God for everything, thank God for life. I will thank God for the process as well. Okay, so yeah, guys, so before I continue the what we are going to be talking about today, okay, guys, so I'm going to be doing a part two of the video which I did before. Yeah, many of you must have known the video which I talk about the zones. Okay, so I did a video pertaining to zones. All right, so I'm going to be doing the part two because many of you have been asking me, when are you doing the part two of that video talking about the zones and all that. So I said I'm going to be doing the part two soonest. Okay, so that is why I want to do the part two of that video right now. So guys, if you are going to get informations, or if you are going to get more informations on this very video, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like our videos. Okay, drop your comment in the comment section and all that, so that you can answer questions as well as you want to ask them. When I come into, or when I come online, I'll come to the section, I read your question and I will give you a reply. Okay, so guys, stay to the end of this video. Make sure you don't skip this video, watch to the end and you understand more about how we trade the zones. Okay, now before we proceed, I want to talk or throw more light about the zones. Okay, now, because many of you guys, we have been hearing about these zones for a long time, and many of you have been asking me, or many of you have been saying, what does these zones really mean? Okay, what does this zone trading simply means? So it's nothing, it is not a complicated um issue, or complicated stuff. Rather, the way many of us might think that this zone of a thing is a complicated thing. No, it's not a complicated one. All right, so now trading the zones, there are things you need to understand whenever you want to trade a zone. Okay, there are things you need to understand whenever you want to trade a zone. Now, trading a zone simply means that, number one, now the things you need to know whenever you want to trade a zone is, number one, you must understand the concepts. You must understand the concepts. Okay, you must understand the concepts. You must understand the concept of price action, number one. Okay, so you must know the concept of price. You must understand the concept, number one. Like I said, you must understand the concept of price action. All right, so you must know price action. Very, very important. So if you're a trader, you don't understand price action, then there is a problem, because price action is one of the key basic thing you need to know before going into any other aspect of trading. Okay, now when we talk about the zones, what does the zone simply mean, or what does zone trading entails? Okay, talk about the zones. Now we talk about zone trading has so many branches. Okay, so let me bring it to this level now. So we'll talk about zones. It comprises of so many branches. Now the branches of zones, okay, we have in the zones, we can liken a zone to be a support, a support and a resistance, okay, so support and resistance. We can also liken a zone to be a an order block, fair value gap. Okay, the fair value gap. You can also liken it to also whatever kind of trading style, or you can also liken it to be a key level. Okay, key levels in the market. So key levels, so zones to be you cannot really emphasize more of zones. It's just that you also, for you as a trader, is for you to spot it. All right, for you to spot where these zones are, where in particularly these zones are staying, or let me use that word, where these zones are resident in. Because if you don't really know how to spot these zones very well, or you don't know how to pick out these zones where they are, where these zones are, you might find it difficult for you to even trade that or take that trade. So you must first of all train your eyes to be able to spot where are these zones, where are my zones, where are they lying, where are they staying, so that you can be able to what, plan your next move. So you marking zones is not necessarily mean immediately because you mark out your zone. That is the mistake many traders usually make. Okay, you marking zones does not necessarily mean that immediately automatically you jump into the market. No, when you mark your zone, zone is not telling you should jump into the market. It is just giving you that when market or when price action come to that particular area, what should be expected of. Okay, what should you see, or what should you wait for. All right, that is when other things comes in, coming into the when talking about price action prompting and other things again, like candlestick formation and all that. So it's really really interesting if you understand what this zone concept really talks about. Okay, so you will get many traders are they'll tell you they've done so many of these things and they are not getting any result, they are not getting any evidence in all this. But I want to tell you that if you can master this, you can try this concept of zones, master it, work on yourself, but test it, then I'm very very sure that you are going to get the proof of this zone trading I'm actually talking about. Okay, so trading the zones is very very nice if you can actually understand where and how you can actually mark out your zones. Okay, so now for example, now let's talk about the zones. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you some things you need to understand when it comes to you marking out the zones. Okay guys, so now I'm going to show you guys some things that you're going to use to understand whenever, some examples of how you can actually trade the zones. Okay, now like I said before, trading the zones does not necessarily mean that automatically you are going into the market when you see these zones. No, when you see these zones does not necessarily mean that you are going to enter the market immediately. You are going to wait for market or price action to give you a sign. Okay, to give you a sign that actually you can go into this market or not. All right, so I'm going to show you guys now example of how we can work on these zones. Now for example, now you have the zones. If you look at the market here now, this is step index. Okay, now looking at step index as a case study here. All right, let's use step index as a case study. Remember I said something that you must have the ability to train your eyes to see what the market is doing. You must have the ability to train your eye to see what the market is actually doing. Okay, so you need to train your eyes, to actually doing. Now let's take a look at this now on step index. Look at this. Sorry guys, hold on, let me bring out my arrow. Okay, so if you look at this guys, now look at step index. For example, look at step index. Now if you look at step index here guys, you can see that this is the step index. Now currently the current market outlook for step index. Now if you look here, these are liquidity. Now you have resistance here automatically, and you have support here. All right, so that is why I put this rectangle box. This is the reason why I put this this kind of market inside this rectangle box. So whenever you see me putting my putting this box in a market or in a chart, just know that maybe probably that market is in a range. Okay, so that is why I identify it with this rectangle box right now. So you can see that step index here is acting on this liquidity resistance. Yeah, okay, now many of you might say or ask me, now is this not a zone now where this market is currently? Okay, now I said something that it depends on where you are calling or where you're marking as a zone. But if you look at me, for example, for me, I won't want to take trade inside this kind of market concept, because this particular market now is inside a range, okay. So I won't want to take this particular market inside this I won't want to trade this kind of market inside this particular market condition. All right, so I'll wait patiently if I want to take this kind of market trade for me. So guys, I was talking about the levels of how we can mark out the zones in the market. Okay, so um guys, if you look at this place now, many of you might say, why have I not taken this area as a sell in this place, or why am I not taking my buy here? If you look at this place, like I said earlier, this level here are liquidity. Okay, so we have liquidities of sellers in this kind of market. Now mind you that in this kind of market now, there are possibilities of price action. Maybe for those that want to take their sales here, there's a possibility of market taking out this liquidity to this place here, because that is what we are actually expecting the markets to do. Now we have this untested level here, a zone that have not been tested by price action, because there's other block resting at this level here. And I told you that this is also a zone for me again. So I have this zone here. This is not particularly a zone, okay, because market can come here and take out this level. Of course, many traders are waiting here, retail traders are here waiting to sell, buying and selling at this point here. So what I will do is, if possible I want to buy, I can wait for market to come here and I can pick up my buy and move the market to this point here. But here currently this is market liquidity here, so I'll wait for price coming up to this place here. Look at this place. I have, by my left hand here, I have a other block resting here. Then I also, if you look here again, I'm waiting for market to come to this place here. Automatically when market price action comes here, then I can know how I can take my sales. Because if you check the market, if we go check the step index market, you will see that the market is on a sell, on a downtrend market. Okay, so actually I'm waiting for the sell at this point. So but mind you, these levels too can also be taken up, but anyway I'm waiting for market to come here first, because this area will determine our sell market. Okay, this zone here, because this is a zone for me, so we have this as untested zone. Okay, so let me write it as we have this as what, as untested zone. So we have this as untested zone. Okay, untested zone. So we have a zone resting here. Okay, like I said before, that your zones can be support and resistance, other block, name it, fair value gap, whatever you call it. So that is your zone. But another thing is you knowing how or where to mark out these zones, because it's not anywhere you can see this zone, it's not anyhow you can mark it. Okay, so it's not anyhow you can mark out this zone, so you must be careful while marking out your zones in the market. Okay, you must be careful while marking out your zones in the market. So you can see what I'm saying here. So this is a trap. Now if you enter, you can see this is a trap here. This place, you can see how I highlighted my this place highlighted now is a trap, because you can see that market is not moving. It's not moving in this place. There's nothing, market is not moving. It's just any trader that entered here is being trapped. Okay, so this is why I usually say you must be careful and watchful how you before you go into the market. Don't just jump into the market, because you might get trapped inside that market. Yes, you might get trapped inside that market, so you must be careful. Now if you enter this trade now, trust me, you'll be trapped in this kind of market scenario. You'll be trapped here. Okay, because you can see here that buyers and sellers, there's market liquidity here, so you will be trapped here. But I'll be confident if I see market coming down to this area of my support here or other block here. So I have more confidence if market comes down here, then I can take my buy at this point here. Okay, because what the major thing is you finding out where you can mark out your buy and sell, because this is the main problem many traders are facing. They don't know where to buy and where to sell. So I'll wait for market to come down to that point, then before I can leave or I can take my buy. So there's nothing here for me, so I'll wait either the market, like I said, break out this level or come down here to this point. Yeah, this place, I don't know if you guys are seeing, yeah, this place here, then I can take my buy at that level there. So guys, trading, marking a zone requires patience. Okay, it does not another attributes, like I said, another attributes of marking out zones is what? Patience. So patience is one of the key factor. If you want to, or you're a zone trader, you must cultivate the habit of waiting. Most times it does not happen instantly or immediately, so sometimes it takes a while or a longer time before it happens. But if you can be patient enough, you must be patient. Then if you are patient enough, trust me, most times it may not happen instantly, okay, but if you are patient, guys, I can assure you that you are going to catch the market move. Okay, you're going to catch the market move. So patience is really required whenever you are trading or you're a zone trader. You must always cultivate the habit of being patient. Now let's look at this now, guys. Okay, now looking at this one here now, for example, we have this C1000. So I want to show you guys something now when we come to picking out our zones in the market here. So many of you might also ask, okay, what time frame is it good to be looking at zones from? Now we want to look at bigger time frames. Higher time frames is very important. It's higher time frame I mark out my zones. I don't go down to lower time frame like 5 minutes, 15 minutes, or 30 minutes. No, I look at the higher time frames. Most especially my can be from daily or H4, or mostly the weekly, okay, depending, or even the monthly. So these bigger time frames are very strong areas that can either for a reversal. Okay, so you can, because zones can also be a form of reversal or a continuation trend. Let me write it down. Zone can also be for a reversal or a continuation trend. So we have zones as a reversal, sorry, as a reversal, or a continuation trend. Okay, or a continuation trend. So I hope you guys get this now. So a zone can be for a reversal or a continuation trend. So if, for example, I want to reverse a market now, so I must be looking for the area where the market is, or where the market is coming from, or the point where the market is coming from. And number two is, if I want to look for a market continuation trend, I can also use my my zones to also define that. Okay, now let's look at the example of this market here now. Okay, now looking at this, sorry, this is a crash 1000. Now first of all, another thing again, as a zone trader, you must understand or know the concept of market trend. Okay, you need to understand that one. You need to know it. So you must know what it takes what it takes to know, understand the market trend. Because if you don't understand the market trend, you can never trade zone effectively. So number one thing you must do as a trader is what? You must understand the market trend for you to trade a zone, so you can know either the market is either for a reversal or a continuation. Because many people don't understand this secret, so they tend to always want to go against the market trend. You must know for yourself that the market is on a the trend. You must understand the market trend. All right, so you must know if the market is simply for a reversal or a continuation trend. Now if you look at this, sorry, this is crash 1000, my bad, sorry, I'm always calling VIX. Now if you look at crash 1000, now look at this market. The market is on a downtrend. Okay, we have this market on a downtrend. Now look at this. I told you this is where this market structure was taking off. Then we have this sell drop. Then you can see a structure. This is another high, a lower low, and okay, market started consolidating here. Okay, now look at what the market did here. So inside here, hold on guys, let me show us something. So we have inside this kind of market situation, inside this kind of market situation, can you see what the market did here? Okay, this let me make this little board so you guys can see what I was saying. So sorry, let me set it, remove from view. Okay, so you can see what I was saying. Okay, now I think this is better. Now if you look at, guys, look at this very well, you will see that this market was inside the range. Okay, the market was inside the range. Can you see? So it was inside this um kind of market um little range, but it's a continuation trend. Okay, so when the market came here and looking at our trend line, okay, looking at this trend line here, okay, looking at this trend line, if you see here, market came, touched here twice, and after that went back again to touch this daily trend line. Okay, this daily trend line, and you can see here the market broke out of this, inside this liquidity, inside this zone, market broke out of this liquidity. Okay, so they sell, there was a sell momentum in this market. Now this is how the market now started dropping, okay, to the downside. Now I want to show us something. Now we took a buy on this candle here, we took a buy on this daily recent candle here. Okay, I've closed, but we took a buy on this daily candle. Now let me show us why we took a buy. Okay, let me show us why we took a buy on that candle. Now if you look at, I still have my buy order. Now guys, this is what we talk about a zone. Okay, you can see here that I am marking out my buy. This is my buy zone here. I'm marking out my buy zone here, and also another one here, but we took a buy here because of what we have here. Now look at this candle, this is on weekly, so you can see that this momentum is a sell. So you can see that sellers market have been going up bearish for some weeks now. Okay, so you can see that also market is coming to this, I have this weekly order block and gap here, so waiting for market to also come to this point here so that we can also take up our buy at this level here. So that is why I'm waiting for my this gap order block here on weekly, for market to come to this place, and also a gap. So this is a zone. Can you see guys now that I have a zone here? I also have another zone here. Now many of you might say, why don't you mark out this? We mark out this area too, but remember that the market is still bearish. Okay, I hope you guys get this. The market is still bearish, so we took, if you look at here, we took some buys here, but the market closed after the few buys. Like I told you, sometimes zones can just be an opportunity for just to get some few pips in the market and close. Now look at this, you're waiting for price to come to this place. Now we took our buy here, okay, because it's already close to our zone. Okay, it's already close to our zone here, so it's close to our zone. That we took a buy there and I closed, so we closed this morning, so waiting for another opportunity here, and also have another one down here. Now if market eventually comes here, we don't know how long it can go, because we have sellers momentum in this market, and of course we know our trend is a sell trend, so we are having just a buy to push the market down again to continue. So our trend is a downtrend, so our general trend in the market is a downtrend. So our buy zone, like I told you, it can just be sometimes for a reversal, it can be for a reversal one, and it can be for a continuation trend. Okay, so this is for us to get some few buys and continue the market to the downside. So we have market coming to this last weekly order block down there, which I can see here. Okay, which I can see here. I have this market coming to this weekly order block here, which I can see here. So if paraventure market comes to this weekly order block here, we have this one and we have these ones here. So if market can come, either give us a reaction of price action at this point here, we get some buys. Then also down here we also have some buys as well. But like I said before, until when we see markets give us a sell push, then we can also see then reversal from a buy then maybe market can change its trend when it gets here, but nevertheless we cannot conclude yet. Okay, so we see what market does here. So if it comes here, they give us a sell side liquidity, then we can take up our buy. But sometimes you can either get here to this other second zone, which we have our buy here, can also get there and still push down again. So because of the market trend, and if there is momentum, okay, so let's see what the market is going to give us at these 2 points now where I'm marking my 2 zones here. So we are going to wait patiently to see which one or what the market can deliver to us. Okay, hope this is making sense, guys. Now back to what we are saying, because look at what I was saying. You can see what I'm saying so far, that we have a long term downtrend. So C1000 has been on a long term all-time low. Okay, so it has been on a long all-time low. Yes, can you see now that this has been what a serious down move? The market has been on a serious down market move. So it is sellers that is taking opportunities in this market. So the sellers that are winning in this market. So sellers are taking opportunities in this kind of market situation. So sellers. So that is why we are waiting for buyers at this point here. So if we can get our buys, here automatically, then we know what to do. We know what next we can strategize. Okay, so this market is pushing us to the downside, so we are pushing the market continuously and to the downside. Okay, so we are moving the market to the downside, waiting for it to come to this our zone, guys. So waiting for it to come to our zone. Yeah, all right, so we have this zone and this, so waiting for market where this my pending order is staying now. Okay, where this my pending order is staying, waiting for buys there, and the last one. Yeah, so guys, this is how I'm going to be what we are going to be talking about for zones. So let's see if I can see the last one, then I close this. I'm going to end this video or section. So let's see if I can see the last one then. Okay, so yeah guys, now look at this is C500. Okay, so if you look here, guys, many of you might be saying what am I seeing in this kind of market. Now if you look at this market closely, this market has been falling. Okay, it has been falling. Looking at the previous looking at the highs in the market here, so this market has been falling long term. So it has been falling. So the market has really been going down. Can you see now, guys, that this market has been going seriously on a down trend? And if you look at it, that we have a channel. Okay, we have a channel here. Sorry, excuse me. You can see we have a channel here again. Hold on, guys, let me draw it well. Okay, you can see we have a channel at this point. So you see, what do you think of this market, guys? So you can see that this channel here, we have this is a bearish channel. Let me use my pardon me, guys. So you can see we have a bearish channel, so which is telling us the market is going down. So guys, like I said earlier, it's always important you see what the market is doing, the bigger picture of the market, then you can be able to define what you are doing in the market. Okay, so you can define. Can you see now that whatever that is happening on C500, this is what it is actually doing here. Everything that is happening on C500, this is what the market is doing here. So can you see now what many traders are trading, because this is everything that is going on in the market on C500, that is what is happening there. Okay, can you see the bigger picture of C500 here? So you can see for yourself that the market is inside a liquidity. Okay, the market is inside liquidity. So everything that is going on, everything that is happening is inside liquidity. So that is what I'm saying, guys. So it's very important that you understand for yourself, you see the bigger picture of the market, so that you can know what you are trading and know what to do in a market scenario like this. So now look at what I'm looking for. Now I have my buy. Look at my zone. Yeah, I told you, look at my zone, this last place now where this market, where this line is touching now. So this is my zone now, where I'll be looking at for a buy. It might take time, but I'm sure that the market will come there. So when it comes there, I can now execute my buy. Okay, at that point there, I'll execute my buys. But we need to be careful when the market comes there. Like I told you, marking out zone does not mean you enter the market immediately. You must wait for market to come there, then gives you price action prompting that you can know that okay, this is what the market is doing. Then you can now easily define what next to do. So don't just jump into a market because you have a zone there or you have market situated at that point. You must wait patiently for the market to give you a heads up before you can what decide on what to do. So I'm going to wait patiently for the market at this point here. Then before I mark out or do anything, I will make sure I'm patient or waiting at this point. Then if the market automatically comes here, okay, so if I have the market coming to this point, then maybe bounces off, or maybe bounces and goes up to clear liquidity, or maybe the market can just give some buy at that point and push the market to the downside. Okay, because the market is actually on a liquidity. Okay, so let's see what the market really wants to do. Okay, when it comes there, let's see if maybe it might bounce off to go up to this area. Yeah, okay, this point here. So let's see if the market will actually push up to this um, zone above there. So we have inside this zone we have liquidity. So we have this zone above again where this look at this place here. Let me mark this this point here. So we have this zone here. Remember, this is the phase of the market, but we have this zone at this point here, so which there's a daily order block there resting there, and we have liquidity, but it's also a zone that can maybe market can come there and maybe push the sellers to go down. Okay, so we're waiting for buys here to push sellers. Look at it here, sellers coming here, then push the buy here, the buyers push the sellers to this point here, then seller sells off to sweep out liquidity to the downside. So that is the format at which you are waiting for to see what the market initially or wants to give us. Okay, so having said much, guys, so I will be stopping here and ending this particular section on zones for now. So in case you have questions you want to ask, you're not clarified pertaining to zones, you can hit us, drop it in your comment section, and you can also ask your calibers of question, then I'll be there to answer you. So thank you guys for staying to the end of this video. Please make sure you subscribe, like our videos.